What's good, everybody? I'm here to talk about the Swanna buffs and changes. Before I talk about how great Serene Grace is, I actually want to talk about Stamina first, because Stamina might seem like a really weird ability for Swanna, but if you go to the Pokedex entries for Swanna, you can see that the Pokedex literally says, despite their elegant appearance, hence Serene Grace, also just looking at them, Serene Grace fits nicely, but that's the Serene Grace logic. But as for the Stamina, it says, despite their elegant appearance, they can flap their wings strongly and fly for thousands of miles. So similar to Pokemon like Fearow. Fearow is another flying type bird that has stamina. I think it's a really cool ability, and it's very cool because they have access to Roost and stuff. And obviously, basically all Pokemon in this hack get access to some form of reliable recovery move, but usually it's about level up. But Swanna being flying type is great because you get Roost naturally via TM, which is awesome because you don't have to keep the healing move by level up the whole game. So you can just tack on Roost as a TM whenever you need to run stamina, and you can switch it in and get the stamina boost, and you can Roost up, and you can become super tanky super quick. It's very good. So that's really fun. Stamina is a really solid ability, okay? It's 75, 73, 73 bulk, so nothing too crazy, but again, if you get those stamina boosts going, it's really solid. Keep in mind this is balanced for in-game, so, you know, getting stamina boost will be a lot easier because the AI might not know, oh shit, let me switch out to my special attacker now. They're just going to keep attacking you. Although, keep in mind, there are a lot of critical hit moves that will always crit in this hack, so those will crit through your stamina boost. So it's kind of like it's a really good thing, but it's also a really bad thing at the same time for stamina. And as for Serene Grace is, you could argue it's worse than stamina, but because of the incredible move pool this one has, I'd say they're about equal because you have access to infinite usability capsules that you can switch around. Also, before I get into the moves that work with Serene Grace, I want a quick disclaimer to check out the description below and look at the move sheet for yourself in the description because there's 600 plus move changes and buffs in this hack, as well as 130 plus custom brand new moves. So you should definitely give those a look because those are really important. What am I trying to say? As for how those Pokemon function, okay? So definitely give that a look. Swanna's also a lot stronger, a lot faster. 108 speed is a really good speed tier for this hack. Nothing too crazy, but it's still a good speed tier. And then 108 special attack and 98 attack. It was actually originally an equally mixed attacker, but I did make it a little bit more of a special attacker. Not that physical sets are bad, because not only do you have access to that infinite usability capsule, you also have access to infinite EV training, so you can easily switch around your EV spread. So for one boss fight, you can teach, you know, physical TMs and swords dance, and then you can run a physical set. In the next boss fight, you can run a special Serene Grace set, and then the next boss fight, you can run special stamina set, you know, whatever you want to do. There's so many different things you can do. Stamina also works great with moves like Feather Ball and Water Pulse, which always drop the opponent's attack and special attack by 1. So you can use those to make yourself even bulkier, as well as Feather Dance and Roost, and it's just a great, you can really rack up boosts really quickly. That also works great with Steel Wing. Steel Wing is 60 base power and always gives you +1 defense. But as for Serene Grace, one of its best moves with Serene Grace is Revelation Dance. If you read the Pokedex, dance move, Revelation Dance fits because it talks about Swanna dancing at dusk and stuff, and the one dancing in the middle is the leader of the flock. So I've been giving the buffed Revelation Dance to dance type Pokemon, and that matches one of their 2 types. Usually, I mean, it's always going to be their primary typing, but I actually switched around their primary typing in the files to make their Revelation Dance a specific type. But in Swanna's case, I kept it water because, I don't know, I mean, I guess it could be cool in the rain and stuff. And because then Revelation Dance is better than Water Pledge. Revelation Dance is an objectively better Water Pledge because Water Pledge gives you a 25% chance to boost special attack, while Revelation Dance gives you a 50% chance. And Revelation Dance is 10 base power stronger than Water Pledge. However, so Water Pledge is good for the beginning of the game, of course. From when you evolve until level 44, you'll be using Water Pledge a lot. Or Scald, which is weaker, but of course has that 60% burn rate, which is great. That actually makes Scald pretty reliable in game. But what was I trying to say? Revelation Dance is really cool because with Serene Grace, Water Pledge is a 50% chance to boost your special attack, and then Revelation Dance is guaranteed. So that's awesome. You can just, you know, spam Revelation Dance and rack up special attack boost super quick, and you have a really good speed stat, so you can really just go to town with that. Other Serene Grace moves, obviously there's Air Slash with 80 base power, 60% chance to flinch. No, it doesn't miss anymore. All moves in this hack are about to change again, so I really implore that you do check those out because I only have so much time in these videos to cover every little move change. Liquidation has a 50% chance to drop defense with Serene Grace. Play Rough always drops attack, I believe, with Serene Grace. Takedown has like a 60% chance, or maybe even 100% to drop with defense with Serene Grace, and that's of course a fighting move, and Play Rough's Fairy, obviously, and those are recoil moves and all this other stuff. So definitely give those a look. I'm not going to talk about every little nitty-gritty move change, all right? But yeah, Air Slash is incredible with Serene Grace. Scald is incredible with Serene Grace. Revelation Dance is incredible with Serene Grace. And then Liquidation, Dual Wing Beat. Oh, Dual Wing Beat is great because Dual Wing Beat actually has a similar flinch rate to Air Slash. Dual Wing Beat is 45 base power, 100% accurate. Of course, that's 90 base power overall. So it's actually a good amount stronger than Air Slash when you factor in stabs. So that makes physical sets even more worth using on Swanna. Not to mention your Serene Grace Liquidation is stronger than Serene Grace Water Pledge, for example, although of course the special attack chance is better than the defense drop chance overall. But Dual Wing Beat's really cool because it has a 15% chance to flinch per hit, so that's 30%, and then two 30% chances is not equal to 60, it's equal to 54% because you do the math out. So 54% chance to flinch with Dual Wing Beat, which is very good. And Dual Wing Beat is incredibly good as well because it bypasses Cobra Berry, Focus Sash, Sturdy, Energy Shield, Multi-Scale. All these abilities are bypassed by Dual Wing Beat on that second hit, so that's great. Okay, Dual Wing Beat definitely worth using. Later on, you'll get even more powerful moves like Aero Blast and Dive Bomb as Flying type High Jump Kick, which is great for Swanna, physical Swanna. I actually gave it physical moves a lot earlier, so it gets Wave Crash and Dive Bomb very early at 46 and 48, and then it has Hydro Cannon, Whirlpool, other really good moves. Those moves are all changed. I'm not going to cover what they do now, but yeah. Also, I didn't mention yet, Calm Mind plus Stamina is also great. Calm Mind, Stamina plus Roost. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. You know, because then you could get your special attack boosted as well. Hydro Pump obviously is very strong. All these other good coverage moves. Its coverage is a little bit limited, but because by nature, I mean, look at the thing. Like, doesn't really make sense to learn a lot of coverage moves. But I was relatively generous. Power Whip, because of the Pokedex, it says it whips its long neck to deliver forceful repeated strikes. So why not give it a cool little coverage move that makes physical sets better? And I know a lot of people are just going to Unga Bunga special sets because people don't like to use the lower offensive stat, even if it is still really good, and people don't like switching around their sets, even though you have infinite EV training items and all this stuff. People are still going to gravitate towards one set, I feel like. So I really want to encourage the other lower stat because 98 attack is still really good. And as for the stats, I think they're very fitting. 535 is pretty standard based on total for two-stage mons. It's usually 515 to 520, 535, with a couple being 550, and then even select few being higher than that. You know, it's just a regular Swan, so nothing too crazy here, stat total-wise. For this hex standards, of course. Ducklet has Sap Sipper because of the dex. It talks about eating moss and stuff. And honestly, there was... Oh, I didn't mention yet, before I talk about stupid Ducklet, because who actually cares about Ducklet? Ducklet's cute, but you're using it for the first two islands. And it's good. It's good. It's got solid, decent bulk, pretty quick. Solid, good offenses for that point in the game, and then has good abilities. Unaware is really good with totems, and then Sap Sipper is nice to switch in, get that attack boost, and of course you're also immune to grass, which is nice on a water flying type. So that's good for Ducklet. Also, Encore plus Stamina could be really cool as well, by the way. All kinds of useful stuff. Z-Soak is great. Z-Soak gives you +2 special attack and would be really good for Totem Marowak or Totem Lurantis because it removes their stab, and, you know, maybe you can then Parting Shot into your Grass type or Electric type to hit them super effectively, that kind of thing. You know, the possibilities are endless. Soak is a great move, though, for that point in the game. Water Sport's also very good for Totem Maraquanid. Mud Sport is great for this little Rat Boss guy that's going to have an Electric type team. But my point was with Swanna, I lost my train of thought now. Damn it. There was something I was going to mention regarding Swanna. Oh yeah, other water flying types. Yeah, so you might argue a bunch of other abilities fit for Swanna. Drizzle, for example, is what I had in Variant Black, which is obviously a very good ability for a water flying type. But Pelipper is in this game, and I'm not about to make two water flying types with Drizzle. That's extremely redundant. In this hack, I try to balance every Pokemon so that it has something unique that sets it apart from other Pokemon that have that same type combination. I usually try to keep both of their abilities different. The only exceptions are a couple of like pure normal types and stuff because there's like a couple little bit of overlap there, but they definitely at least have one ability that's different from the other ones, not to mention different move pools, different stats, all that stuff. So the other water flying types, you don't compete too badly with them. Gyarados is slower. Obviously it has the Mega and all this other stuff. Gyarados is awesome. You can check out that video. And it's much stronger and bulkier, but it doesn't have stamina, it doesn't have Serene Grace. It's slower, that kind of deal. And you know, different move pool. They're different Pokemon. They function way differently, and they're also obviously available at different points in the game. While Mantine is very bulky, has great abilities guarding Gale and stuff. There was one more water flying. Pelipper. Yeah, Pelipper of course has Pelipper things. I believe it's Unaware and Drizzle, I believe, which is pretty good. Unaware is good in this hack because there's a lot of boosting Pokemon as well as a lot of boosting totems, so Unaware is especially great with totems. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the video off there. I think I covered about everything. Like I said, Swanna has great utility as well. You know, you got the stat dropping moves like Water Pulse, like I said earlier, as well as stuff like Feather Dance, Parting Shot, Taunt. Physical sets are pretty good, like I said. I'm gonna leave it out there. You can figure out the rest for yourself. I trust in my audience's intelligence. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed these buffs and changes. If you did, definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I'll be back with more video of Pokemon coming up. Peace.